Hey guys, welcome back to Dead Sect XK. I am your host, XK. Now, welcome to my review of Power Rangers, the live-action movie. Well, the third live-action movie. Now, honest to God, I was really excited about seeing this film, but after seeing it, it really didn't live up to my initial expectations to where, I was really expecting the fighting scenes to be a little more, I won't say it was boring, but it really seemed kind of strained because I feel like some of the actors who are playing the Power Rangers have actually had, martial arts training, and I feel like each Power Ranger should have had their own different style of moves instead of, the straight up kick, punch, slide, and, all the typical shit. But what really drew my eye away from the movie is pretty much just the Megazord, because I'm one of those people that likes the material to be from its original concept, like when all the Power Rangers are together in one cockpit of the Megazord instead of, just your typical, they're split up into different body parts of the robot and all that. But I felt like Goldar, that's one of the monsters that I really enjoyed seeing get his ass kicked on TV. And I felt like, okay, this is just a gigantic monster made of gold with really no face. But in all honesty, I'm thinking to myself, like, was this really worth the money and all shit like that? And the next thing was the costumes. Like, don't get me wrong, the costumes are badass, but to be completely honest, if I had to do a comparison, like, think about it like this. The Flash from the Justice League trailers looks exactly like the Red Ranger, and I'm like, that shit don't make no sense. But I was like, okay, he still kicks ass, so I can handle that. But I really think that the entire time I was enjoying the movie nonetheless. But I feel like the introduction of Jason David Frank, and I cannot remember her name, God forgive me, and the lady that played the Pink Ranger, their introduction in the series was actually, I felt like that was a little much for me. I felt like they could have done this a long time ago. Like, they could have done it in the middle of the movie, in all honesty. And I feel like because they recently announced that the film has got a six movie story arc, like, I already know how that's gonna go down. But in all honesty, I felt like these Power Rangers were basically the Justice League meets Transformers. Their powers are okay, their fighting style is slightly above average, and as for their Zords and stuff like that, I really felt like I was watching a Transformers movie, not a Power Rangers movie. And because of, like, the overuse of, how can I say this? The overuse of how their misconception of the original Power Rangers series and their intent on getting away from the original stories and stuff like that, I really felt like that was just a straight up slap in the face. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, it's got a bit of comedy, but it's not really it wasn't that funny to start with, dumb jokes and shit like that. That's what teenagers do. But at the end of the day, I really just felt like I was watching a Transformers movie that was watered down. The movie, if I had to give a number on it, I would say a 6.5 out of 10, in all honesty. Like, the action sequences were okay. The monster battle was okay. It definitely reminded me of my childhood. But like I said, I feel like I was watching a watered down Transformers movie. But, I might be biased. You guys let me know what you think. I would gladly get into a debate with anyone about this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below.